is how are we going to schedule this in the Big Ten? You know, there's 16 teams, and there's going to be 9 conference games, I imagine. Wouldn't you want to have 10? If you're the Big Ten and you're going to have 16, wouldn't you just basically say, let's have 10 games?
And then 2 at non-conference?
And I imagine let's open it up.
Yeah.
And, you know, I will just say this to my friends here in Southern California. Welcome to some really serious competition. It's been a while.
Been a while.
Been away a long time. You better bring your shine box when you're showing up, because we're showing up. And I will just counsel this to my friends in Westwood as well. And you need to show up to your stadium. Because the way I've seen the Rose Bowl for UCLA home games the last several years, if that's what you're bringing to the table in 2024, and let's just say your home schedule includes Michigan or Ohio State or Penn State or Wisconsin, just to name 4, they're going to turn the Rose Bowl into such a home game, it's going to make Chargers home games look like Lambeau Field. I'm shooting you straight.
I mean, you're 100% dead on, man.
I'm shooting you straight. And by the way, I will love, and every Big Ten game that's played in UCLA starting in 2024 in the Rose Bowl. And I would love, we don't have research, I would love to look up the last time a Big Ten conference game was played in the Rose Bowl. I bet you they were forming the League of Nations when that happened. I bet you we're talking about pre-prohibition. If that might have happened, you know, in a barnstorming way once upon a time. Whatever they called the Big Ten back in the day. A conference game. But I would just say, please, every UCLA home game in the Big Ten should start at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 Eastern. I understand what that might mean. Put it on the Big Ten network if that's what you got to do. Because there is no place when the sun goes down and a football game is played like the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California. And it will be filled up every time. And my warning shot, again, to my friends in Westwood, and I've got many of them, is you better get that fan base up and pumped. Because there will be a ton of maize and blue and scarlet and gray and green and white. Michigan State out here. Did I leave them out? My bad. Michigan State out here will sell that Rose Bowl out. Absolutely. There will be a whiteout when Penn State shows up here.
Absolutely.
Penn State,
it's coming.
Packed.
We coming.
Iowa travels. There's a lot of us.
And you don't think these Midwesterners want to go to LA for a vacation?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure enough. Late October?
Yeah.
November
Hey, let me take a trip to LA, make it a 4-day
it's coming.
weekend.
It's
Go to
coming.
the coast.
And same thing for USC. That's a large coliseum, folks. That is a large coliseum. And USC fans here are rabid. I've run into them. I remember when Susie was covering the team. This is, you know, when Pete Carroll was winning titles, you know, and crushing it. I do remember first moving out here, and I thought to myself, yeah, USC, what fans are going to show up here? USC Notre Dame game, they showed up in the rain, which is the equivalent in your Big Ten, regular, normal Big Ten neck of the woods, like a snowstorm. It starts raining here in Los Angeles, and everybody's everyone's hitting Uber Eats.
See ya.
I'm not even going out.
It's so weird.
It's a fact. But people did show up in the rain for that US. So there are, you know, the USC trophy. But you better show up in that Coliseum because Big Ten's coming. Big Ten is coming. And how about that? When I broke it down with Bruce Feldman in hour one, Lincoln Riley leaves Oklahoma, and he did not know this was possible. When he signed and he's at his big coming out event, right?
Yeah. Why would you even think
he's going to be
possible?
a Big Ten. He's going to the Big Ten. And the whole conversation from all those Sooner fans was like, he's running from competition, right?
Yep.
He's running from competition.
Now he's going to find out what it's like to play a real schedule.
But the crazy thing is that Lincoln Riley is going to be a Big Ten coach before Brent Venables, his replacement, is an SEC coach. That's how fast this is happening. That's the crazy thing, too. It's this playing season and next playing season, and then off we go. Big Ten season starts. And I just want to know, how are they going to break it up? How are they going to break it up with all 16 teams? I think, if I'm not mistaken, did they make a rule? Would you look this up, Chris? Because I know you're getting ready for what's more likely. But can you look this up? I think the Big Ten passed a rule that they're getting rid of their divisions. You know how the Big 12 does it, where it's the top two teams makes
the ACC just announced
what?
That they're getting rid of divisions too. The Big Ten is so.
You got to finish those sentences quickly because the ACC just announced Miami and Clemson joining the SEC.
The Big Ten.
That's the way these sentences get finished these days,
right?
Yeah, the Big Ten in May. So the Big Ten is the latest conference to consider. I don't think they've done it. I don't think they've actually done it.
Where the Big Ten championship game could potentially be a rematch of Michigan Ohio State next week.
Right. They're talking about it. It's not. It hasn't been decided yet. But the ACC just recently announced that they're getting rid of division.
It could be just like one huge 16-team mosh pit.
Yeah.
But if you've got 16 teams in the Big Ten, you've got to start. But no, you've got to start thinking bigger too. What about 4 divisions of 4? What about that? You create your own conference.
4 of 6, and suddenly you got East, West, North, South.
You got
or whatever.
Right, correct, and a winner of the East, and a winner of the North, and the winner of the South, and the winner of the West.
Go old school hockey. You got the Hayes division and the Schembechler division. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
The Fry division.
Why not?
The George Perlis division. Can't piss off my friends at Michigan State.
Saban division.
Oh. But you know what I mean? Because you also have to have UCLA and USC still, they must play every November in the same way that Michigan and Ohio State must play every November. And so you might want to just keep them out there. Maybe you add 2 more teams from the Pac-12, and that's your Western division of the Big Ten. And then you've got a South, and you've got, and then you just run it like the NFL. You got your division winners, you got your wild card winners, and let's have a playoff. Right?
1,000%.
I don't know. Because this is the way, again, I know I'm repeating myself, but screw it. It's the way this is going. It's the way this is going. It is going to be professionalized. 1,000%. But headline is USC and UCLA going to Big Ten country. And it's like, oh, God, it's unbelievable. Big Ten countries can come to Los Angeles, too. And good seats are currently available in those spots. You got 2 years